Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you are all doing well. I am Manahil Forest Wali and I am delighted to be here with all of you today. And I am from Karachi, Pakistan. I feel honored to have the opportunity to engage in a conversation with someone truly remarkable. Our guest for today needs no introduction. His name resonates with accomplishments and commitment to positive change. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Mr. JehanZab Prwala. Mr. JehanZab Prwala, thank you for being here with us. Your journey is an inspiration to many, and today we have the privilege of delving into the insights and experiences that have shaped your path. Without further ado, let's begin by exploring the chapters of your life that have led you to where you are today. So, welcome, sir.
Th-
How are you?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for calling me in your show. I am seriously astounded and I'm seriously very thankful and grateful to you that your forum is such a famous forum now, and it is known all over the world that Menahil Forum of Conversation is always very knowledgeable and is always a very learning to hear from your forum. People the guest speakers are always very celebrities and people with lot of content and with lot of knowledge. Thank you very much for calling me on your show.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir, please introduce yourself for my viewers.
Well, my introduction is that I got birth in Karachi when I was only 2 months old. I was relocated from Karachi to Lahore, and there I studied from my early stages to till my class 9. Initially, I got admission in class 1 in Beacon House Public School. In those days, it was not system, it was public school. Until class 6, I studied in Beacon House Public School. Then I left Beacon House and joined Custom Public School. There I studied till class 9. Then my parents left Lahore and shifted to Multan. I came to Multan along with them, did my metric from a local school there, private school, Pakistan Foundation. And after doing metric, I never had been very studious. I could not secure good marks because I never studied or concentrated or focused on my studies, and therefore I had very average marks. And then I went to Karachi, did my FSc from Karachi PCHS Education Government Science College, and I was alone in Karachi. I came after doing my FSc. I went back to Multan to join my family. There, I got the admission in BSc third year pre medical, and one of my friend came in the month of June when I was currently doing my BSc, and he said, "Why not to apply in the army because the recruitment is on." So I said, "Why not?" And I applied in the army and was called for Inter-Services Selection Board in Karachi, and appeared in that for 5 days, and I got selected. And then I went to Eptabad Kakul in April 91 and got commissioned in April 93. Remained there for 2 years and got a very special kind of training. And after getting commissioned, I was posted back to Multan in 11 Cavalry Frontier Force, which is one of the oldest regiment of Pakistan Army, very colorful regiment and very traditional regiment. It has groomed so many general officers, so many die-hard officers, and then professional officers. And then after in the army, I was like on medical grounds. I was boarded out because of some ailment which doctors think I had, and then I came to Lahore, stayed there for a year. Then I went back to Karachi in '98, and there I uh, started working in security companies, got married, was blessed with a son, did my MBA from a local university, Preston University, and then I joined Pakistan International Container Terminal as Deputy Administration Security and stayed there for 5 years. I got an opportunity to work for IBM, so I joined IBM, then International Business Machine, which is one of the largest computer company in the world, and I stayed there as admin head for 3 years, and then I left IBM and rejoined Marine Group. Stayed there for 6 years, and then I left Marine Group for some reason, and now I'm associated with Rehan Foundation since past 1 year.
Mashallah, mashallah. Thank you so much for sharing. So my first question is on your screen. Could you share a bit about your journey to become a certified trainer and public speaker?
Well, in army, one of the most emphasis is given on public speaking. The day one you join the army, you are supposed to present yourself in front of, for initially a platoon. The cohort of cadets is called a platoon, and there you have to speak in front of everyone. And then there are occasions and events where you are supposed to take in front of large group of people, and it is very essential. Not even in the PMA, Pakistan Military Academy, after you get commissioned, you are also supposed to speak and do public speaking all over your career in the army. So that is why I call myself a public speaker. And as a certified trainer, I, after coming out of the army, in the army also, I did many courses and of communication and all that. School of Armor, when I was in School of Armor, Nashera, for 6 months, I got trained on communication skills, how to communicate and how to, make people understand what you are basically, what you want them to, grasp. And then after coming out of the army, also during my MBA, we were given, there was a subject of communication with me, and even in the when I was working as a deputy manager administration, I attended so many courses, private courses, which had kind of training like from BVQI and other courses. So that's, and whosoever sits with me and spend some time with me is always of an opinion that I have a content and a mesmerizing, way to, make the other person understand what I'm trying to say. So they are always of an opinion that I should start giving lectures and I should train and coach people, as my thoughts according to people are novel. So that is why I call myself that I can speak well and I have been trained for it. And that is how I am a certified trainer.
Mashallah, mashallah. Thank you so much for sharing. My next question is, how do you incorporate your passion for writing into your role as a certified trainer and public speaker?
Well, I don't know where I learned writing, but when I was in the army, I used to write, and my late Brigadier Adnan Azim, who has left the world, he was my second in command, and I was the quartermaster in the regiment. And I used to write letters, and he used to correct them. And I think that was the beginning of my, uh, career as a writer. And then I started writing, and I have written to I've written for people attending uh, a ICT forum, Information Communication Technology Forum, held twice in Canada. And for the brochure, I have written few articles for that brochure, and they were published both the times. Then I write articles, and I have published them on my LinkedIn. And when I was in IBM, my manager used to say that you are very poetic in your emails, and people have always appreciated my writing. And how I can, this is a passion, because learning English had always been my priority and my passion. And for that, I used to, previously, when the mobile was not there, I used to carry a dictionary, a pocket sized dictionary with me, and used to learn two, three, or four more words daily, and used to write it in my notebook. And after the coming of this mobile phone and the Google availability, I am I am keep on this keep this practice on of finding difficult words which I don't understand, find their meaning, and try to retain them. So this is how I have a passion for writing. And for a certified trainer and public speaker, because public speaking, you need to have a vocabulary, right? And I have just told you that by having that pocket dictionary and now the Google available with me and accessible to me, I use those words sometimes in my public speeches. And like I'm using it right now, I can use words. And as a certified trainer, when I'm doing coaching, when I'm coaching personally, people come to me, and when we discuss about life, when we discuss about how it should go, and when I motivate people to lead a better life, and how can a life be not a curse and rather be a reward. And whenever I am trying to make people happy and make motivate people, then I use my words and my vocabulary, and my thinking process is always targeted towards using such words which can influence and impress the person who is listening to my sermons.
Thank you so much, sir, for your answer. My next question is on your screen. Can you tell us about your efforts as a peace promoter and philanthropist? How do these aspects align with your mission?
Yes, I've always been a kind hearted person since my young age. I feel agony when I see someone in need. I feel pain when I see someone in agony and or in hardship. And I always want to help people without discriminating them from caste, creed, color, or any status. And my mission is also to my mission is also to alleviate poverty, extreme poverty, and make please Almighty Allah, and helping people uh, to get rid of their miseries is actually how you, I believe, can please Almighty Allah. And also, you have also to perform certain prerequisite obligations which will please him. But pleasing and helping others and the human beings and the creations, I think will, please Almighty Allah. And this is my mission. And I'm a peace promoter and a philanthropist.
Sir, your internet I think is very slow, yeah, or I internet is slow. Your mission involves alleviating poverty and promoting the word of Allah Allah Ta'ala. How do you believe these two goals intersect and what step are you taking to achieve them?
Well, I told you just now that helping the humankind is how you can please Almighty Allah. And this is what Almighty Allah wants us to do, to help others, to promote peace, to extend help to all who need them. And poverty basically means that people who do not have food, shelter, and clothing to protect themselves, to feed them, and to lead a comfortable life, and to make them capable enough to get the basic necessity for a human life. That arrangement and that effort to make them capable enough to lead a comfortable life will actually is the reason why I think I've been sent to this earth. And this is how my mission, and this is how I think I'll be able to please the Almighty Allah. And these two goals are basically uh, intermingled. And to achieve these goals, what I do is that I have been blessed by Almighty Allah that I've been given a chance to join Rehan School Kurangi campus, Rehan Allah Foundation, and I found Rehan Allah as a mentor. And he now teaches me how to, you know, spread education, skills, to make the underprivileged uh, social strata of Pakistan understand how to make use of the phones they had, and to learn from them and to earn from them and come out of their miseries. And this is how I think I'll be able to achieve my mission.
All right, thank you so much for your answer. My next question is, as an administrator at Rehan School Kurangi campus, what does it mean to be an administrator at Rehan School Kurangi campus? Can you hear me?
Now, you repeat it again.
Okay. As an administrator at Rehan School Kurangi campus, what strategies do you employ to create an effective and enriching educational environment?
Well, basically, I'm the project consultant and not actually in the correct terms of an administrator in Rehan School Kurangi campus, but I provide my consent and suggestions whenever they are being solicited from me about any administrative project which is undertaken by the principal or the vice principal or the confidence builder or the any member of the staff, or even by the mentor Rehan Alawala. So my strategies in undertaking project, my basic fundamentals are that first of all we should, analyze what the problem is. To know the problem is half the problem is over. So first of all, we have to visualize and analyze what kind of a project we are going to undertake, and what is the need of that project, and what is the aim, and how we can undertake it, and what will are the resources required to undertake that project, and what basically the need and the cost would be incurred on that project. After you do the complete planning and the analysis of that project, I think 75% of the work is done. Then once you get all these details, there is a way of giving a project to do a project, that you get a quotation or an estimate taken by three different vendors. And if you're doing some project, and that is like the way a project is done. And enriching educational environment means to create and employ a creative and effective enriching environment, is that educational environment needs drinking water. Educational environment needs clean classes. Educational environment needs interactive classes. Educational environment needs enriched educational environment need you know competent facilitators. Enriched educational environment means and needs an environment where qualified, educated, and uh, experienced people providing their insights to the students should be visiting, and sharing their ideas and their experiences with the students. So to arrange such visits, to make the people come and do what I just said, is the strategy. We basically try to apply in Rehan School Korangi campus.
All right, mashallah. Thank you so much for your answer. Um, my next question is, what advice would you give to individuals who want to contribute to poverty alleviation and promoting peace in their communities?
Well, my advice to everyone in this world, whosoever wants that there should be no one in misery or live miserably in terms of poverty and materialistic uh, amenities, then my advice is that to the entire world, that this life is very short, and it is so short that you do not know what will happen the next moment. So if you want, and you cannot change the past, and the future you do not know it will come or not, but the present is with you. If you will make your present the best you can, if you will do your best to make your present best, your future will automatically be the best. And you are the masters of your own destiny. And by meaning this term, master of your own destiny, is how that you make your present. You struggle hard. You do your best effort to decorate and to orchestrate the entire present into what you basically want out of life, and your future will automatically be the best.
All right, sir. Thank you so much for your advice. Thank you so much, Sir JehanZab, for sharing your incredible journey, insight, and inspiration with us today. Your dedication to promoting peace, alleviating poverty, and making a positive impact through education is truly inspiring. Your words remind us of the importance of aligning our actions with our values and working towards better world. Before part, Janzeb sir, is there any final message you'd like to share with our audience? Any advice or encouragement for those who inspire to follow in your footsteps?
My advice is that we have very short time, and education don't waste time. We have telephones with us, Android phones, iOS phones, we have laptops. Let's make the best use of it. Let's let's tell the world that we are not less than anyone, we are not subhumans. What if we are born in a place where there is less, you know, less opportunities? We will create for ourselves. We'll make opportunities, we'll create opportunities, and we will be at the top, because we are equal. All humans are equal, and we have eyes, we have tongue, we have hands, we have legs, and we have a brain, we have a heart. So we are complete, and we can do the best. And never think of yourself being subhuman, and you will always be number one if you will take up the situation as an opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Have a wonderful day ahead.